Hey guys, my name is Confident. Welcome to the 24-minute lesson excerpt where I will be sharing with you some ideas, some methods, some strategies or concepts that you can incorporate as you prepare for your final exams, be it you're studying for your mathematics N1, your N2 or your N3. Now, if these videos are handy and you are benefiting from them, you can actually press the like button, or if you've got some ideas, you can leave some comments below. If you also like to be notified of extra videos every time we post them, you can subscribe to our channel and then you'll get some notification every time there are new videos. And also, if you are interested in some of our resources, be it textbooks and some videos, you can check this at the end of this video. We will send you some information. Now let's check this concept out. There is this question on geometry which was written in the April paper of 2020. Actually, it was written in July because of COVID. It was supposed to be written in April, and this question was question 6.2. and if I looked at the mark allocation for 8 marks, I think the examiners were very generous with this paper, with this question question 6.2, because the question is determine the values of A, of B, C and D on the diagram below and give a reason for each. So which means if you do not give a reason, that is where they were going to catch you there. If you do not give a reason, then they are going to penalize you marks. So they gave you a diagram there, and you know these diagrams are common and it is more like basic, and I will encourage you that when you're given such a question, make sure that you maximize on your answers, on your marks. It is a must get answer, because there is nothing complicated, especially in such a diagram. What does it say? It says with reasons. So I'm just gonna work on on this paper. The first one says I must find A. Now if you look at A, there we have got, let's analyze this diagram. These are parallel lines already. The fact that I've got a parallel line there, it makes me introduce alternate angles. So now you can see that I can come up with, for my A, if I can take this line so that you can see how it's like, I can take that line and that line and that line like that. You can see that I am forming a Z, which we call the alternate angles. So what does it say? It say if I've got an angle here, you can see I've got my angle, and this particular angle B here, it is 62 degrees. It means also it is equal to that alternate angle A there. So which means if I'm supposed to find that angle, I will say angle, I can just use like this and say angle D, because there is no other angle for at D. I can say angle D is equal to angle B, which is equal to 62 degrees. So that's the first part that they give you mark. Now reason, they will ask reason, then you're going to say alternate angles. You can use this for angles. Alternate angles are equal. All right, so that is the first part for you to find A there. So therefore A is equal to 62 degrees. So you have got your A, which is fine. Now let us try B. If you look at B, let me erase so that we don't have anything. Now let's look at B. Similarly, you can see that with B, if I can do it the other way around now, look how I'm forming my Z in a way. It's like a Z shape. Now with that one, if you check, you can see that I have got this particular angle and that particular angle, they all form a Z. So it means that angle 56 is equal to that angle B, and it is the same reason that you're going to give. So you're going to say angle, I just want something much clearer. You're going to say angle A is equal to angle C, which is equal to 56 degrees. And then the reason is, again, remember we said what? Alternate angles are equal. And then you say therefore B is equal to 56 degrees. So as I said, it wasn't a complicated kind of a question when they were asking this. So far so good. So you have done that. The next part that you need to do is for you to find your angle C. Now it's interesting with angle C. Now if I can do this part whereby I know my B, remember I know my B now is 56, and if I can focus just on this triangle and focus myself here on this triangle like that, you must know something about triangles. It says angles in a triangle, interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. It means if I add this and I add that and I add that, I must get 180 degrees. So which means if I say C plus 62 degrees plus 56 degrees, I must get 180 degrees. And then the reason is interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. That's the reason that they wanted to give them, to say sum of angles, sum of the interior angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Then you have to solve for C such that your C is 180 degrees minus 62 minus 56, because these joints and these joints, so it changes signs. So your angle C there, it will be equal to, if you are doing your using a calculator, is 180 minus 62 minus 56, and then it gives you 62 degrees. So it is 62 degrees in this case. So that angle C there is 62 degrees. So again, as you see, it is quite an interesting kind of a question that you should have mastered, or in a way try to solve. It was not complicated at all. It was not complicated at all. Now the last one that they wanted you to find was this particular angle D. Now there is a simple principle that C and D are equal. These are called the vertically opposite angles. So you could have simply said here angle C is equal to angle D, which is equal to 62 degrees, and then reason is vertically opposite angles are equal. So that is all that they needed, and remember all this was going to give you 8 marks. Or alternatively, you could have if I can do this, you could have used the same method I used in here in the second triangle, whereby you're going to come up with your triangle again like that, this triangle, and when you come up with this triangle, you use the same principle that I used, that sum of angles in a triangle add up to, so this is O, alternative, sum of angles in a triangle add up to 180. So what are you gonna have? We are going to have that angle D plus 56 degrees, and remember we said our A is 62 there, so plus 62 degrees. This was supposed to give me 180, and we are gonna use interior angles of a triangle equal to 180 degrees. That is sum of them. Sum of interior angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So now after that, you're going to say D, that angle D is 180 minus 56 minus 62, and if you did that again, can use a calculator to say 180 minus 56 minus 62, it was going to give you 62 degrees there. So angle D, you can see that it maintains that angle D, this angle is 62 degrees. Now something is also interesting about this particular triangle, whereby if you still remember, if you have got a triangle, if I can write here, we said angle C was what, 62 degrees. You can see that this triangle is an isosceles triangle where the base angles of isosceles triangle are equal. It means this line BC, I'm just saying this but it's not part of the working, the line BC is equal to the line, let me use a marker, this line, and that's what it meant. It means this line and this line means they are equal, because I'm not given that center line. So these two lines like that, it means they are equal because the angle C and the angle D are equal. Similarly, on the other side, it means this line here and this line also. Actually, let me just do that and check it. Remember, the 62 is here, the 62 is there. So in actual fact, it means this line, I was getting it wrong now, it means this line and that line means they are equal. These two lines are equal, like an isosceles triangle. Now I was just adding that as an extra for you. I hope this was of benefit to you. Thank you. I hope the video that you just watched was of benefit to you, and as I said, if you benefited from the video, you can press the like button or you can leave us a comment below. And if you want to be notified of these videos, you can always subscribe to our channel. Now if you want the full curriculum of this mathematics, if you're studying for mathematics N1, N2 or N3 and you want the textbook as well as the videos, we have a full curriculum of the mathematics N1, N2, N3 as well as the accompanying videos. We also have videos of the previous question papers, the latest papers that were written in video form. These question papers can assist you as you prepare for your exams. We also have PDF version of the previous question papers that were written since 2014 until now, and if you want them, you can check all the information from our website, and trust me, these will become very handy to you. We sell them at a very discounted prices and it is worth the try. Thank you.